With other sound cards, you hear him empty his weapon. With Monster Sound MX400, you hear him empty his bladder. You're telling me that's a good thing. April! Spring is underway, and the games are a little sparse, in terms of the notable ones, anyway. Whilst the world is heating up, the release schedule is beginning to cool down. And it's going to get cooler, but that's a matter for later. Our games of note for April 2000 are Swinging Ass Like No One's Business is the returning Gabe Logan in Siphon Filter 2, the second entry in a series that I claim to love. Actually, it's a bit harsh now to say it aloud. Basically, and I never finished Siphon Filter 1 or 2 as a child, only 3. But like, after the PlayStation 1, I bought and completed every other Siphon Filter, including Omega Strain, the multiplayer side game, and single player. No, I didn't have broadband at the time, but I digress. The follow-up came on 2 Discs 2, and you swap between the returning Logan and previous task giver / intel dealer Leon Zing. If you never played Siphon Filter, it's a series that deals with terrorists, dodgy government shit, and dabbles in espionage and a plethora of twists and turns you'd expect given the aforementioned. As a child that loved Metal Gear Solid, you can see how I latched onto it. Picross NP Volume 7 released for the SNES. I repeat, a new SNES game released in April in the year 2000. April 2000 also saw the release of Mega Man Legends 2, the end of the legend, the beginning of the whinging. Never touched Mega Man Legends, or Tron Bond for that matter. I don't even know how it plays, I just know that it looks great. And finally, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. A weird ass entry, not only as a follow-up to Ocarina of Time, but also in the series as a whole. Never played it, but it certainly looks like something I would be into, if for nothing else than the atmosphere. But I also never played Ocarina, so maybe I should do that first. But not today, because we are not going to be playing any of those games. No, to represent April 2000, we are playing 2 games, probably. Because, okay, so when I was trying to find out what games came out in 2000, I saw this in Next Gen magazine. The first company to make truly creepy use of the PlayStation 2's emotion engine will be Atlus, which is planning to release a girl simulator called Primal Image. The game will allow you to control the actions and movements of a lucky young female. So upon reading this, I decided that I have to see what this is. It released in April, and to be honest, I don't have high hopes of longevity. So if we need a backup, I have one ready to go. Just watching is boring. It's not off to a great start. As with Dangan, this didn't come out outside Japan. I have ran the back of the box through an image translator, so, you know, we'll see how this goes. Primal Image Volume 1. It is a visual maker that lets you enjoy a moment with idols who appear in 3D space. The idols will pose according to the player's requests and even respond vocally. While enjoying realistic communication with the idol, you can get closer to the visual image you have in mind. Now, bring your idols to life with your own hands. Well, I mean, it came out. I'm curious. System check okay? Yuki Terai okay? Hello! Welcome to Primal Image. I mean, based on what the magazine said, this is... I don't like the way she kind of stares at me from certain angles. Okay, so I don't think this is going to make up the entirety of representing April. But you know, we'll see what we get out of it. Tender, fine, love, pure, beautiful, ended, efficient, what? Cool, Ian, fine, what? Dreamy, groovy, tender, gentle, gentle. Yeah. Yuki today. Anna. None? What the fuck's that? Push start button. New game. I mean, I appreciate the style. I don't appreciate the way you look at me. Yes. Yuki today birthday. What? September 9th? 2000. That's what? It's just hobby internet. Okay, Anna. Birthday, 18th of 6th, 1983. Height, H-I-G-H-T. Higged. Hobby dance. None. Birthday, 14th of 2nd, 1982. Higged. 165 centimeters. Hobby, shopping. Okay, but what's the other one born in 2000? Nobu! Birthday! The 15th of October 1981. Higged 179 centimeters. Hobby! Motorbike. Is it weird that it feels like Nobu... Nobu seems very out of place. Like, very out of place. Sure. I'd rather see what the other options were, damn it. What am I looking at? Hands. Okay, so so we begin with a T pose. Hands. I'll see them we can. So up and it's just... Oh, okay. Parts. Oh, here we go. Leg, right. Yep, you have a... Wait. Why is it move like this? Why is it move like this? This is the left stick. Why is there a wiggle? Why does this ankle wiggle? The question primarily is just, okay, but what am I supposed to do with any of this? Let's get that out of the way. Okay, this is as far as he goes. I just want to turn him into a ball. I do not understand how this works. Given that I'm trying to move it, and he starts speaking, I'm going to say he's trying to say that he can't move anymore. So he's gotten to this kind of unfortunate squat position. This is exactly what I was looking at. Body was lower to the ground. Yep, that's just, yep. There we go. That's the stuff. What everybody wants. There we go. Hold on, we need to... There was no intent to try and make things dirty in any way, and yet here we find ourselves kind of gesturing towards it, gesturing both fingers out. I cannot manipulate these arms worth shit. Like, the thing is, lower arm, which then in turn adjusts all arm. Oh my god, just all arm. You know, this is making it a bit more playful. There we go. Perfect. Mood is not particularly thrilled, and who can blame him? There we go. Okay, so I've got Nobu. Got Nobu into position. Like, what do we? To what hand? Hand. Oh, I can't. Wait, hand. There we go. So I see you look slightly more comfortable, but that's not true at all. Is this it? Is this the entirety? No, I just wanted to zoom in. I am not trying to. I don't really. Maybe I can use this as a thumbnail. We get a couple different. There we go. There we go. Perfect. We can grab this. What? I pressed triangle and then we've. What have we done? He's up in there for some reason. Do we get to take photos and then like save them to the memory card? It doesn't look to be the case. Back to select. How long have I been doing this? I feel like it's already too long. Where? No, I want to. Okay, with different game modes. So this okay. So this is the poser. So you do not get to go to the posing game. Motion. Okay, we got. Oh, so you get. You are just an afterthought, my friend. What's this? Because it's different from what the other ones. What? Okay, I just had an idea seeing this, and there's a good chance you've been hearing this music for everything else. Save quit. Yes. Ooh. Brilliant. See, that's his alternate game mode. I don't get this. Go over here. What's your alternate game mode? We go to a cafe. What was the binary up there? Is it solid pile? Was it ones and zeros? Stand, take up, printer chair, beach ball. Make stand. That is certainly an expression. No, it's not getting better. Is this the teacup floating in the air? Is it? It's just... Oh no, it's much bigger. Is that? Home and I? On. Yeah. I mean, hold on. Finish. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, how is finish different from so how's finish different from just going back to the menus, because you could save it for later. You can't do that for Nobu. So that's that game mode. So what's this game mode? Is this going to be just dance? Memory mode, model none, motion playback. Okay, start. Party bit. What am I doing? What is happening? I can choose cameras. She's all waste, not much else. And alarms went off. Eh? Retry, we're doing this. I don't want to stop balls. No, do save. No, damn it, I did it again. I'm going to start pressing buttons. Okay, oh. Okay, circle does that. Are people happy? Wait, this is whoa! And now to do what we originally were going to. Sky Surfer! You're a Sky Surfer and you want to be the best? So face the challenge, and don't you ever forget the classic rule. Don't look down! Super graphics, bollocks, and cool soundtrack. 4 different characters, 4 skyboards and 3 locations. Why would you put these together? 3 different game modes, 2-player split screen mode, 13 stunning moves. Let me tell you, spoiler, you're not going to see many of them. Okay. Again, the game selection yes, the game selection process is just one of, what's this? And here we have a what's this? I haven't even seen a screenshot of this game. I don't know. I'm going to assume. Trust your instincts. Is either we're going to be flying through the sky, like it's either going to be entirely unrealistic, or it's going to be us falling out of a plane or a helicopter with a board stuck to us, like the beginning of the Power Rangers movie. And then we just thrash around as we plummet towards the ground. Well, there we go. Yeah. Yes, it is! It's exactly what it is. Only we don't have Red Hot Chili Peppers playing. Oh, we don't want to see what happened there. It did not end well.
Dive to air.
You starting the game for me? Can I play? What? Okay, you press the face buttons. That's not me playing, by the way. This game seems very limited. Just based on that. Which is going to be, you're going to fall down, you're going to mash some buttons, you're going to do some twists and turns, and then you're going to get a score at the end.
New sports. Sky Surfer.
I don't know why you said it like that. Dive to air versus mode, beat balloon demonstration. Alright. Sure. Let's see if we can figure it out, and if all fails, we have a demonstration. It can be Germany, America, Japan, France. Not many countries participate in their sky surfing. Either that, or the other countries that did participate had their shoots fail. This is just do a random. Today, we will be representing Germany. Oh, see, these are licensed boards. I'm guessing. Ah, yes, this board. Obviously, the speediest of the boards. Its balance, though, quite questionable. You know, balancing balance in the air. This really says how the fact the speed work is these boards is very aerodynamic. Do you want their terminal velocity to be slow or do you want it to be quick? What is ideal for plummeting towards? I guess you want the least amount of speed, so really you want the most amount of drag because you want to be the most in the air, or do you want it to be as aerodynamic as possible? So maybe it slices through the air better, so you can do your twists and turns. Who knows? All I know is this seems to be the best board. Look at the. That's a bigger decrease than we're getting here for speed. Yeah, what? This seems to be the best board because it based the way in there displaying these things is whatever. Practice, easy, normal, hard. Oh yeah, that would be hard. Guess we'll go ahead and practice. It only makes sense. But yeah, I'm guessing this is going to be we're going to fall. We're going to press button combos.
Dive to air.
Okay, so we go. We try. Spinning time.
My God.
What do you mean by God? Oh, it's stick only. There we go, and spin.
My God.
Okay, do you want me to do it now? When do you want me to? I think we may need a demonstration as we fall into the big blur. Now you know the one rushing through us so fast, our focus isn't really there. I don't... The music choice, all so peculiar. Oh god, oh god. No, no, no. Get ready.
My God.
Get ready for what? Don't just say get ready. Get ready. Okay, what am I doing? I guess that ball over there,
My
like a gyro,
God.
but spinning time. What?
My God.
Okay, there we go. So our twos seem to spin. Damn it. I love that the best UI they can come up with is just here's a big ugly grey square with some arrows on it. Nope. Oh, for God's sake. Spin time.
My God. Open your parachute now.
Your mission go for each checkpoint balloon and land on the land point. Good luck. We're facing completely the wrong direction. I'm sorry, what is happening below us? Is there a volcano? Am I currently above a volcano? Am I going to die a horrible hot death? There appear to be flames in the air. What am I descending? Am I descending into a forest fire? What the fuck is going on? How do I control this? L1 changes the arrow. What's with all the flames? This is the apocalypse.
Get
Ow.
No.
I can see how the other countries met their fates.
No. Game over.
Okay, be useful. Be useful. Be a useful demonstration. Show me things that I didn't understand
Dive to air.
and show them clearly. Make a move. Yes, spinning time. You're not telling me how to.
Hit combo.
You're not telling me how to do that though.
Very good style. My God.
It's brilliant in the demonstration where they don't do it. Oh, is it supposed to be me? No. No, wait, okay, yes, we have to spin.
Hit combo.
How do we spin? And then we got some
Very
pixel
good
art
style.
timers. I don't know why. God, do you remember the time where you could just have a mechanic and then put it on disc and say, here you go? I think even of the time of this game's release, that was a rarity. It's a very 2600 era design for a game, where it says, here's a thing you can do.
Are
That's the game.
king.
But it's nice, you know, in 2000,
My
or at least I
God.
guess in 1999 when this was made. No, this, given, you know, the contents of this game, this could very well could have been made in 2000. It's amazing to see them take such an old approach to game design and see if they can, you know, bring it forward to the new millennium. So have you learned something from that? All I've learned is spin time is very, very much literal.
New sports. Sky surf.
He didn't have controls. He did not have controls. This is unfortunate. This is a game that requires the manual. Just to see what Beat Balloon is. Islands, sure islands. Let's go to the islands. Where things will surely go different. Hopefully it's not an active volcano, forest fire, or apocalyptic scenario. There is instead a fan and some cardboard people. Who are massive. Stage 1, go for the blue balloons. The blue balloons.
Ready. Go.
How does one descend? X goes up, square go down.
Hit combo. Hit combo. Great.
Yeah. I'll go
Ready.
for the. I'll go for the balloons again. I guess.
Go. Hit combo.
I mean, if it looks like it may feel a complete ass to
Hit
play.
combo.
It's. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just, you know, the character's kind of overly jittery,
Hit
but like it's.
combo.
Yeah. You just
Great.
kind of feather your button presses, you can find your height, and it's. Yeah, they really struggled to think
Ready.
of something. Didn't they?
Go.
You know, yellow. Oh, I was lucky. Yellow carded. Oh, there's the. Oh, it's a move. There's only one yellow balloon at a time.
Are the king.
Are the king? I don't know. Are the king? Oh, 15. Whew.
Hit are the king.
Yep. What's our next objective? Go for the yellow balloons. Be smart and fast. Just 5 seconds before they blow up. Good luck.
Ready.
You see, it's what they did before, but
Go.
now there's a hard time limit on it. Which will make for a more thrilling experience. Yep. Feel the thrill. I feel like when you get very close to that fan, it'd be very hard to breathe. Oh, well, I guess we missed that one. Oh.
Combo.
Yeah. Careful. Second seagull. This time the balloons will move. My God.
Ready. Go.
What a stylish pause screen. Maybe I'll go one more time. See if we can figure out how to spin.
Dive to air.
Whee! Okay, let's see. So, spin time.
My God. Oh no.
Can we try again? Without having to reload everything? Nope.
Dive to air.
Right.
My God.
Square, circle.
My God.
I don't...
Oh no.
Okay, so we don't have the little thing to tell us how to balance ourselves, and it was not clear at all that we were out of balance. There was no vibration until we lost control. There was no feedback other than, I guess, if you look at them, they say, oh, they look a bit wobbly. They did not look that fucking wobbly. Because I was too busy trying to figure out how to play the balls to this. That's Sky Surfer, that's April. When I first bought a Dreamcast, I was very satisfied with the machine. I thought that the graphics were superb and that many great games were out for the system. Soon after I bought my Dreamcast, there came word of PlayStation 2. I began to think that I had made a mistake with Dreamcast as I had with the Sega Saturn. Your article on Sega's New Deal restored my faith in Sega as a competitor in the video game market. I began to realize that the PlayStation 2 was going to have to fight hard to maintain a #1 position in the video game market. Sega has a bold new plan. Microsoft has unlimited funding, plus amazing graphics capability, and Nintendo has an extremely loyal customer base around the world. Thanks to your article, I am now confident that Dreamcast will remain a viable system for many years to come. I would also like to complain about your review system. I think you should consider using a half-star system. I believe single stars are not that efficient. What? The single stars are quite efficient. There are fewer options. That is efficiency. The feck are you on about? You know what? I'm glad the Dreamcast died the next year. 4 hours of scorching heat and blind turns weren't a problem. That soggy underwear feeling, now that was a problem. Things to avoid. Ambulance, police, dogs, injury, people, buses, cows. Hold on. This one I feel kind of bad about this one. Mayday, mayday, notable releases have gone away. Eh? But what we are lacking in noteworthy releases, we make up for with news. Specifically, the Xbox is real! Oh, would you look at that. But as I said, game-wise, there's little of interest to be found in May. Like what I mentioned earlier about release dates and availability, especially in the West. Is there a possibility that there is something more out there? Absolutely. But I'm going to work with what I have. And so, our games of note for May 2000 are Daikatana. I mean, it is a game of note. Games of note don't have to be good. It was John Romero's first game release post-id. It was a disaster on all fronts. So that's, that's of note. Perfect Dark, the non-licensed follow-up to GoldenEye, taking all they learned and refining it, probably. I dabbled with the 360 release and Rare Replay. I don't remember playing a lot, but I remember it being neat. And that's it. I couldn't really find anything else. But we won't be playing either of those. No, representing May 2000 was also a problem. I couldn't find anything. If you look at what this whole bit is, it's playing games that are maybe unknown, maybe oddballs, of questionable quality, or, like a mixture of the three. I mean, we have two options here. We have Daikatana, which is in the notable. It should not apply, but I never played it. I'm curious about it, just to see how bad it is. But also, similarly known, but one called notable, is Nightmare Creatures 2. Do I want to play Nightmare Creatures 2? A little bit. And it fits more the parameters, but I have more curiosity for Daikatana. And I'm going to flip a coin. Heads, Daikatana. Tails, Nightmare Creatures. The nightmare continues. Assume the role of Herbert Wallace, an escaped test subject on the trail of the demonic scientist Dr. Adam Crowley. After enduring years of horrific lab experiments, Wallace is out to settle a score in a chilling and bloody chase through London and Paris. Little does he know that exacting revenge on Crowley is also the last hope to save the world from a nightmarish demise. Fast and furious fighting with new techniques, combos, and fatalities. Say, what was there before? How minimal was that? Prepare for the bloodfest as you challenge over 20 different monsters. Nightmares unfold as you travel through 30 sectors, including asylum, castles, sewers, catacombs, and underwater. Where? Don't know, just underwater. I mean, I guess where doesn't matter. It's probably stuck regardless of location. Stunning 3D environments and cinematics immerse you into the depths of hell. Deftly power-ups and spells make monster bashing more gory. Soundtrack by Rob Zombie makes every moment suspenseful. Will the video get claimed or geographically blocked? Oh, the tension! No, not Dreamcast. Nightmarecast! Ah boy, we'll see how this goes. Konami? Huh. So here's the thing, Nightmare Creatures 2 specifically. You figured out how the circle strip, good for them. Let's skip that. We don't need to hear the one in every Rob Zombie song. What's this? Video game therapy options. I don't know what this is. Is this just going to be the concept art? Anything to do in here? Look, realistic. Filtered. What? Have we got built-in CRT filters? I mean, I can see they're just getting rid of the sharpness of the pixel and it's weird. Also, current video mode NTSC. Oh, I guess maybe. Okay, I was going to say maybe it's just if this was the PAL version, maybe you could swap it, but then why would it not remove the option? Whatever. We'll leave it realistic. We won't obscure these pixels with fantasy. Van's normal. Okay. It's a very short bed he has. Isn't it? Oh, we're loading. This isn't. What? Is this just a fight thing? So, oh, it's therapy. You're going to go in. You're going to stretch your anchor with XAA. Ah, my face. Okay, hold on. How does this even play? Okay, so we're kind of fixed here. We're auto locking. Okay, you're missing your arm. Okay, why? There's a big kick. B is block. That makes sense. This is some 90s PC key binding going on here. Fatality! Yeah! Yeah, it's too gruesome. The camera must clip towards the enemy behind us. No, now we've got AXX. This is like the other one, but the opposite. So if we keep doing this, we're eventually going to... So are you going to kick me, or... Are you going to... Whatever the exposed internals of the throat is equivalent of gumming me, or what are we doing here? Okay, so yes, we have tank controls as expected. Can we not switch target? Clicking on sticks, pressing shoulders. I'm not seeing this. Face buttons are always this. Select, nothing, start. This makes sense. Okay, oh, I'm testing combat. Okay, no. We have two combo. We can XAA or AXX. We cannot, for whatever reason, XAX. I guess they weren't imaginative to think about a different combination of axe attacks. But there's no way for us to disengage. Like, I'm holding in the shoulders here, trying to get anything to happen. Seriously, nothing. Wait, oh. Of course. If you hold in two shoulders, then we may run. Then release. Yeah. Do the thing. Yeah, so visceral and not at all tortuously slow. Let's get on with it. It's enough therapy. New game.
It was during the cursed year of 1934 that Crowley, the mad sorcerer, returned. Risen from the dead, he was determined to plunge the world into a new age of darkness. The Circle, that secret society I was a member of before being tortured by Crowley, was under siege. Hordes of infernal denizens, unleashed by Crowley to destroy his adversaries. Rachel, my ally who supported me throughout my madness, was in danger.
Quite.
I had stayed too long in my cell, my lair, tormented by inner demons.
He's got the
But I could
spinnies.
lament no longer. She needed me. My nightmare was just about to begin.
I don't know how this is going to go. Come on, sir. We need to get out of your lair. Where did you get that from? What is this? It just keeps you. You get to keep that. Okay, so then we actually get to look at his lair. His lair with his bed of shallow stature. His lair with the pads over there, the same pattern as the back and front of the bed. His lair with the 3 light bulbs for maximum luminosity. His lair with the little box table so that he might display his dodgy materials. His lair with his little chest. Can we look at the little chest? Oh, we got a jump. No, we may not. Yeah, did the thing. Why is the place exploding? It's a hell of a way to introduce your first enemy, with them eating shit. Okay. Oh yeah, this is awkward. So the thing about the movement is that you see he's doing little hops. It's not smooth in any way. So it's like we're just moving on a grid. It's not good. I keep wanting to alternate between A and X and A, and the opposite. So is there any benefit to this other than just having a very sluggish animation? It's just, oh look how violent it is! You're going to hit him with the axe, cut off his head and go chop, chop, chop very slowly. Oh! The fuck? How can we make a skull and crossbones more edgy? It's a gas mask and 2 wrenches. Ooh! Oh! I need to stop doing that. I'm going to hurt my fucking throat. So here's the thing about Nightmare Creatures 2. A weird attachment to this game. For me. Nightmare Creatures 2 is quite possibly, it is one of, if not the first. That is a terrible jump. Do you think there's any platforming ahead of us? We can only hope not. But expect there to be. But regrettably expect there to be. So the thing about Nightmare Creatures 2 is it was one of, if not the first, PlayStation 1 game I ever played. The first time I ever played a PlayStation 1, it was my first holiday, where I went to England to the relatives, and his cousin had a PlayStation 1, and he had demo discs. Oh, he's on his way back to bed again. He says, I'm going to get up. No, I'm not. Ah! So not only cheeks ahoy, but also titties ahoy. Fantastic stuff. Hopefully the titties are abstract enough for YouTube to not care. Why the skull and cross, or sorry, the mask and wrench, cross wrenches. Wow, this sucks to engage with. It almost goes too fast because this feels it's just snapping and just nothing about this feels good. Any different animations? Yeah, we're going to headbutt them, then just do a stump. But anyway, I had a PlayStation 1, had demo discs. I don't know if this was first or the first demo I played was Metal Gear Solid. You missed. Oh, I know I didn't. It just looked like I missed because the reaction and all was so subtle. But I remember playing the demo for this. I remember being out in the streets, the cobbled streets. Oh, please don't have swimming. And I just remember running around and being slightly scared of it because it's very easily scared. Can I have key? I have key. Can I just walk out? I cannot. I must jump. I can't remember anything else from that demo disc. Just Nightmare Creatures and Metal Gear. I want to say also during that time, I wanted to rent Soul Edge. I remember seeing the cover of Soul Edge and I wanted to rent it, but they didn't have it. Oh god, no, swimming! Okay, this might be fine, this might be fine, this might be fine. Get out! Surface, man! Surface! Why do I have to press A to surface? Why does he swim repeatedly, ramming his face into the inexplicably rock-hard water surface? The air pressure pushed down top of the water so hard he can't emerge. He must pierce it with intent. Okay, so jump actually swims us forward. We pivot. Okay, it could be worse. It could be worse. As well, say about the swimming. And here's the thing, I was thinking about Tomb Raider thing. That's a game from PlayStation 1 that somehow feels alright for the swimming. However, they managed to do it worse than Tomb Raider in that they had the breach water surface button. We don't want the player to accidentally get there. No, they must confirm it. The player might want to drown. Yeah. Remember, one of the Soul Edge didn't have Soul Edge. Instead, rented Tekken 2. I don't remember much about playing Tekken 2 at the time. I just remember that I rented Tekken 2. Ooh, blood bag, lovely. So it's an automatic heal. Do we not have an inventory? I'm going to say no. Oh, key, I see. Yeah. Now we kick it, yes. Oh, sir, that's not a door. That's the fence. You can't kick that. Just carry on that way. See this door right there? Yes, it's right there. That's a gate. Yeah, kick that. There you go. Now you got it. So he automatically locks up. Why is he not? Why is he so disinterested in fighting now? Why the sudden passivity? Yeah, we have these two combos. We have feedback. It's just so jumpy and not at all precise. But it's okay. We have the fatalities to get a moment's reprieve. The thing that should be kinda quick and instant. Drag those out. Nothing over here. The thing is, I don't actually quite know even the structure of this game. Level based. Whoops. Well, level based is a safe assumption. But like, I don't know how much focus there is on exploration. Like, for all I know, this is a knockoff, like Tomb Raider, but with melee combat. I don't think it will be. How do I instigate? Yes, maybe just hit this. There we go. He decided he wanted to fight this type. Oh, for tit's sake! Got a ladder here. Here's the thing as well, is that does this game look kinda rough? Yes, in the sense because it was shown its age is 25 years old. It is a game that bridged PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast. I still really like how it looks though. This it's not one of those instances where technical shortcomings enough the time creates an environment that creates an atmosphere that just you couldn't really. I don't think. Here's the problem. Is Jim other games too. Draw distance, a technical hurdle, when used around certain circumstances, can be beneficial. Here, the draw distance is beneficial because it's so dark. Oh, I can't see, it's so dark. It gets up creating mystery, just watch the head, creates mystery to watch the head. It also just has that feeling of discovery at all times, earned or not. And it makes it moody. If this game had not modern day, but this game had just a normal, what you would expect of draw distance, we could see all the way to the end, I think something would be lost. Ironic, given the amount gained. Yeah. It's a nice looking glass. See, something I'll say so far is my problems with the game are purely the game part. Visually, quite like the look of this. Hey, hold on. God damn it. That was seriously rough. Why do you have to do him like that? Why you get something just land splash on the ground is bad enough, but no, he has to land on this. It's also kind of the thing too, just been there's a distinct lack of horror games that are brawlers, or just any kind of genre that isn't survival horror or just scarper horror. Like Splatterhouse was a thing. With all the beat 'em ups coming back, or all just to say, we don't need a He-Man beat 'em up. We don't need what the fuck? Wait, there's like 20 of the fucking licensed beat 'em ups, and for some reason I can't remember any of them except He-Man. I think this is because it's the most recent bloody one. When's Splatterhouse coming back? Why can't we get a horror beat 'em up? Oh yeah, a ladder. Because they complain this makes it, yeah, just we use horror, we get the aesthetic of horror, but in a completely different context, whereas just we're fighting horrible shit. Why can't we get more of those? Yeah. Ah. Oh. Hey, just press the. There we go. Yep, use the axe to turn the knob. It's some lovely pliers. Oh, those aren't pliers. Wire cutters. Some lovely wire cutters. Very clean. Very bright. Thought I heard something. There's something down here. Ah. Do you wonder since that's down in the bottom right there? Damn it! It only happens during fights, so that's just going to be an item I can use, but what could it be? It's just how do we use them? Because A is attack, X is attack, B is an attack, Y is kick. I think when we're in combat, I want to start pressing buttons, so maybe we couldn't cycle through an inventory since the game the gas and cross wrenches also appeared during combat. When we got that. Oh, it's a book. Very good. Okay. So I know what they want me to do. I'm just going to say, those in no way look like bolt cutters. Or in this instance, chain cutters. They feel a bit slight. Hence why I went for a wire. It's alright, lads, if we keep the camera behind them, we don't have to make them. We don't have to worry at all about the animation, about the object, how it's going to work with the chain, how he's going to hold them. Okay, so I should, shoulder. Haha! Bomb! Okay, so right trigger does that. See, we have an inventory, and you see the lovely little animation there of it going around like in a circle. But how the hell do I do that? Can I use a modifier? Like I'm holding in... No? I'd like to get out into the cobbled streets just to steal them again. I don't know how long that's going to take though. But yet, from a gameplay... Okay, so just remember we have a block. Okay, we got 2 mass and cross wrenches. Alright, you can just twat me away apparently. Let's just see what this does. Ah, get gassed, the kid. Oh. Huh? Does anyone have any health? I could really use the health right about now. Uh-oh. Well. Continues? Alright, we're back here. Oh, then we stay dead. Someone said, so why not just start me on the spot, but at the same time, maybe it's just to worry about things breaking, I don't know. Ow! You know what? Oh, I lost my gas! Can't say I'm entirely thrilled with the monster design. Okay, so if you block... But here's the problem. The enemy blocks, and so then they can counter, they can bash us out of it. But the problem is, to do combo requires you to really commit to it. Because how fast the attacks come out. So if you land an attack and it's just, if you actually want to do any proper damage, you're going to have to commit, but it's going to block and there's no good way to react. So really, the game plan appears to be just try to evade an attack. But the problem is, the game does not control well enough to evade attacks. Because again, there's no precision to the movement. Or rather, it's... I guess it is precise, in the sense that the game only moves certain amounts. But unfortunately, the enemy has free movement, but I can only move in certain leaps or hops. So there's imprecision that way, because we are not operating on the same level. We are not both on the same grid. Give me a bomb. Hook. Sure. Actually, I'm curious. Okay, I think the feedback might be a bug. Not a part of the game. It's looking any different to you? Right. Not really. This could be, again, an emulation problem. I'm sorry, did I scare him? Or was he waiting to jump out at me? He poked her head in the car. Is he coming yet? Is he coming yet? Ah, shit, there he is. Yes, yeah. We have two combo, yet from the way this game feels, I don't think both need to exist. Given how stubby the attacks seem to be. I was trying to actually test it, but there's nothing to attack, so we can't do it. But based on how stubby they seem to be, there seems to be no real benefit to doing one or the other. So yeah, so that is a vertical attack, a horizontal attack. Maybe it makes more sense later. Maybe. Okay, skull. Do you think this is an extra continue? We'll never know. Okay, those are full heal, that's nice at least. I'm going to say there's no reason to use anything other than the axe attack, which is the horizontal. Just because if anything tries to dodge you, you know, you're going to hit them. Yeah. Get up, man! Get up! Oh my god. Wonder what's so we're trying to connect to the internet now, apparently. The range on that, I'm pretty sure I'm clear. Yeah, trying to do any kind of spacing. A big ask for this game's movement. Alright. It's just... yeah! Hello. Oh god, there's two of them. So maybe now it's just the vertical has a use. Because you're low down, you see. No, the horizontal also hits them. Oh, we need to get the animation. Yep, you hook them up in the axe. And then you do that. That is Yep, just throw in another 2 of those for good measure. You realize how bad his initial attack was. Oh, I just wanted to see some cobblestones. Still don't know what this is. Yay! Oh, that's sick. Grab it. The glass is already broken, but we can't get it. The glass is in his mind, you see. Ah! It's like the other thing, but hairy. So yeah, I can say quite definitively we're what, half an hour in? Yeah, I'm kinda over it. Weirdly, this game's combat would be so much better if I just had to press one button. If I was just mashing X or A, this would be a more enjoyable game. Because the back and forward, combined with the way that attacks Link, feels so bad, so imprecise, that just simply mashing A button would be far superior experience. Also, how long is this bloody level? And also, enemies take way too much bloody damage. Let me by, just let me by. Oh, now you give me fucking health. Okay, you can press any attack, not just kick. Get his health up there. Just, what is going on? Oh, I mean, I pressed kick by accident, but when I did it, I was kind of hoping this would just, you know, slide. It's not. I need to jump up, back your arse into it, wedge the spine between the cheeks. Yeah. Rawr. Rawr. Yes, rawr. He blocked. Any command grabbed me. That's yep. And he just slapped me in the face. Yep. Fake it. Okay, skull. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we don't have a key. I wonder where it could be. Oh, woe is me in need of a key. Perhaps we'll see relatively closely. Yep. Sorry, what was the sound? Who fell over? Oh god. Amazing sound design. It had half its health left, and yet it died. It too was fed up with this shit. Oh, it's a spiky ball. In the very, very, very tiny fridge or freezer. Oh no! The fog effect! It be not emulating well! Key! Yeah. Go for it. Yep. What? Is this delayed reaction? Hey, headbutt? Oh, now what? Boy, I'm so fed up fighting this damn thing. Oh, good, another one. Aha! Well, that worked out. See, we had the keys over here. This way the player couldn't avoid the fight, or the very least it would have been harder for them to do so. Yeah, we could have went on. It just would have been a very foolish idea. Do we take chip damage? Could you please hit me? Please, I would like you to do something. Could you please hit? We don't. I could have sworn we did from the big ones, that's why I haven't been blocking. Okay, so here's the bad. This is the bad sign here. This means there's a boss fight coming, and it's going to be against that. Oh, right. Alright, let's see what happens if I block you. He command grabs me. Of course he does. He's very smart. He's a smart grappler. We're going for. See him going for. If I see the hands go up. He's not very smart, turns out. You did a 3-hit combo on me. You hit me with a 3-hit combo when I was iron at you. And so on and so forth. Why does it take so many of those stupid 3-hit combos? Why the 3 string need to be repeated 3 times or 4 times? How many times it'd be? It'd be 2 times too many. I just want to see some cobblestone. That is all I ask. Oh no! Yeah. Can I not? Must I ascend? I must ascend! Freedom! Oh no. Yeah, peekaboo, you too. You got 9 or you must. Come to you then. Do an attack. You're an attack, because that went weird. Ah, I was on one of those once. Hell of a ride, huh? It just keeps going. It just keeps going. You know, these things would be more effective if you didn't do a cutaway to a cutscene and it just kind of happened seemingly dynamically. What? Anything down here? Yes. I'll leave you to your sure. The hell am I going? Here we go. It didn't help. What did I miss? Here we go. What the? Was this my bandage? I thought something squiggly appeared and was threatening me, but no. Merely my own danglies. Oh, we need keys. Ah, for fuck's sake. I think we actually don't take damage. Right, you're not as threatening as I once thought. Doesn't mean I want to fight you. I think we need to do this here to kind of put him off doing a grapple. I'm giving the AI way too much credit. I don't think they're actually thinking of a game plan and reaction to what I'm really doing. Outside of reading it inputs saying I'm doing attack and then it runs a random check of should I do a block. I appreciate your other one just standing there. Just kind of jiggling around. Great. Great. Are the keys in here? No. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just done. It's just, the game is so fucking bored. You can see how there can be a much better game in here. Because again, I think aesthetically as very late 90s, 2000 it is. It's just, the combat sucks ass. There's too much of it. Enemies take too many hits. Nothing about the game feels good to play. There are more games to play. I can't get stuck on Nightmare Creatures 2. I can't do it. This cannot be me. I cannot be whoever the fuck we are. And what we're stuck on cannot be Nightmare Creatures 2 as represented by this doorway. This right here encompasses the last half an hour of my time spent in Nightmare Creatures 2. What we need to do, we need to stop. We need to take a step back, look at the reality of the situation, turn to the side, and simply walk by. And on to whatever's next. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Not the angle I was expecting for the marketing of Nightmare Creatures 2. But here we are. Square teams with Disney. Tetsuya Nomura, best known for his work on Final Fantasy 7 and 8, is set to be the lead guy on a new joint venture between Squaresoft and Disney. Announced during the PlayStation Festival in early May, the team-up of the two entertainment giants will see a new game emerge sometime in 2001. Nah, that won't amount to much. Now, the Final Fantasy movie on the other hand, now there we have a winner. June! The last call of new releases before the beginning of the industry going on vacality, or holication depending on where you're from. As the sun beats down, the meagre bodies of water begin to dry. And so too does the video game release schedule. Summer is the time for outings, not for video games, or so I'm told. To release a big budget project in summer would be seen as foolish. The new big shiny sat upon and languishing on store shelves. When it's finally sought after, the shine not so bright with price to match. So, who are those of note? Getting in west of getting isn't too hot. I tell you what, June is stacked. This is an anomaly, based on my summer releases experience and its general reputation. Our games of note for June 2000 are heavily focused on the PC. Total War Shogun released in June 2000. Now here's the thing, I cannot speak in depth about Total War Shogun. I can't speak in depth about RTSs or generally any kind of strategy game. I suck ass at them. I have an interest in expanding my knowledge, but unfortunately I am too shit. However, I will say, the demo for Total War Shogun 2 got me interested in Total War. So you know, at least there's a link in there. It seemed neat. I liked the combat system from what little I could understand. It's just unfortunate. I royally suck ass at the whole management thing. So whilst I don't have too much attachment to Total War Shogun, I do understand its place. But I'll tell you what I do understand. Feckin' Deus Ex released in June 2000. It's feckin' Deus Ex. I don't need... Its reputation precedes it.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
Feckin' Diablo 2 released in June 2000. You know the first Diablo? It's like that, but better. well, it's like that, but substantially better. Better in that it crystallized what it means to be a loot-driven action RPG. Tekken Picross NP Volume 8 released for the SNES. I repeat, a new SNES game released in June in the year 2000. But we're not going to be playing any of those games, no. To represent June 2000, we will be playing Iron Soldier 3. Alright, interruption, because this is a very lit development. We are not playing Iron Soldier 3. That is what was going to happen. What we're instead going to play is TV DJ. Press the buttons in time with the beat to create cool film sequences. It's a game you've never seen before, played with video and music. Yeah, that's it. That's the back of the box. There's a little bit of stuff in the middle, but it's effectively just tutorial. So, why we're playing this? When reading magazines, trying to find anything, the game releases, just general happenings and so on, and several times I saw this game called Beyond Edge. I saw it and thought, oh, this looks nice, the art style. It's a rhythm game? And so I thought, oh, I guess the game got cancelled. Things happen. And then when I made it to the May issue of PSM, I then suddenly see this plonkers face again. I said, oh, Beyond Edge, wait, what do you mean TV DJ? Oh, they changed the name! And then wouldn't you know it, it did come out, just under a completely different name. Because at the end of the day, this is what this is all about. Finding something I never fucking heard of before, and what's better than finding something I never heard before? It's finding something I never heard before, thinking it was cancelled, but in reality it did come out. And so here we are. And let's get on with it. Now here's the thing. Here's the worrying thing. This is a rhythm game. That means timing. I'm worried about lag. So far, it is living up to the side that intrigued me, that being, oh, it looks nice. What? Is he shit? He's very jittery, filled with much rage. Okay. I really like this weird misaligned jaw. It's probably my favorite part. Now, is he trying to figure is he planning to overthrow or? Breaking the fourth wall? Oh, is he talking to me? Yes, I need to save the TV station. These models still look really nice. The only part of the visuals that fall apart is whenever you get to certain textures that especially need to have detail. Yeah! Oh, I don't like how they squish when they run. Okay, you don't really have that. You don't really have that. It's just... Okay, so your character is you eat shit. Okay, got you. No, you have the squishy head. Yep. Oh, you especially. You look like partially inflated suits. That man has no neck. Yep. I don't know why I came in here. This. Oh yeah. Okay, that's sound sentence at least. I understand that. I don't know what I just did. I guess that was exit. Okay, let's just go. Let us hope there's a tutorial that is primarily visual.
今夜デートしようぜ。
いや、誰があなたみたいなプレイボーイと。
Because the entire game operates in face buttons. I know that from the back of the box.
ねえ、いつまでこ
And
の
it seems to be all color coded to the PlayStation buttons.
早くしないと私帰るわよ。
早速君に作ってもらいたいプログラム
And I know what color those are as I go and check the controller again, even though I do know it, but now I'm going to get paranoid.
ああ、ぼやぼやしてるからそうなるあるよ。
そんなに北京
I
ダッ
like
ク
this
に
dog.
なりてえか
冗談あり。早くしないと本番が始まっちゃうあるよ。
こいつが AD のウーだわからないことがあったら何でも聞いて
Hello.
それじゃあなあとは頼んだぞ
Ow.
あんたがディレクターあるか。まあいいや。すぐコードネーム37の放送が始まるあるよ。これ台本あるね。ハドゥーンタウンを放射能で汚染
It's a codename 777. Okay, so it's a knockoff Bond.
ということで、あんたが番組の新ディレクター。番組を良くするも悪くするもつまりはあんた次第。まあ期待してるから頑張るあるよ。
Yes, I'll do my best. Oh god.
ちょっと本番に行く前にリハーサルするあるか。
Yeah. Okay, this could be. Do you want to know how to play? I do. Which of these is agreed to a tutorial? Let's assume they would default to that because, hey, you start a new game. You must want a tutorial. Huh?
練習しとくあるね。その方がいいあるよ。
Okay, now that's either, yeah, great, let's do tutorial, or it's, oh, you know what you're doing, fantastic, let's get on with it.
とは言っても本番まで時間がないからサクッと説明するあるよ。
Yeah.
ちょっと心配になってきた。
Uh,
大丈夫。うちのスタッフはみんなバッチグーだからあんたボタンを押すだけ。使うのはこの4つ。
oh, I thought. Alright, so, okay, we're counting down from the top. Triangle takes 1 space, square takes 2 space, circle takes 3 space, X takes 4 space. Are we going to find gaps in the film, and then we have to fill them, and then of course fill them with the appropriate button? And you remember, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
さあ、このボタンを好きなように押してブロックをはめるだけあるよ。ちょっと動かしてみるあるね。このブロックが
Okay, it comes down.
この位置に来た時にタイミングよく
No, I
ボタンを押す
gathered,
あるよ。
I pressed
でこ
X.
のボタンを押してみて。
Oh god, we have to. No, yeah, that's what I was doing. I did it. Then you interrupted me. Oh my god, we actually have to. Oh no, rhythm and on the fly counting. This will end in disaster. No, it's just 2 X's, I guess, so this case will be fine.
それは4。4はこの長さで跳ねるブ
That
ロ
was
ック。
4.
一番ゆっくりあるよ。
And then there's another 4. I know.
次はこれを押してみて。
Circle, yeah, circle of 3. Oh, see, are we going to want to do as many variations as we can for a more dynamic scene?
それは3。3はこの長さでブロックが跳ねるあるよ。次はこれを押してみて。
Yes, square 2.
それは2。2はこの長さでブロックが跳ねるあるよ。
So we could do
次
square
は
X
これを
square.
押してみて。
Or we could just rapid mash triangle.
それは1。1はこの長さで跳ねるブロック。一番速いあるよ。こうやって。あカメラ切り替わっちゃったあるか。まだ練習なのにもう。こうやって好きなブロックをタイミングよくはめて番組をつなげていくあるよ。
We're trying to teach us about camera angles.
別のブロックをはめると
I
今
was
み
actually
たいに
wondering,
音
does
も
each
画
button
面も
going to
切り替わ
correspond
る
to
あ
a
る
camera
ね。
and just can you do it incorrectly?
あんたのセンスでかっちょいい番組を作ればこのかっちょいいメーターぐんと伸びるから。
This is the reception to the on the fly edit job.
そ
I'm
したらど
guessing.
んどん番組を進めるあるよ。
Don't let it
次は
fall
ここを
or
見るあるよ。
shit canned. I don't quite understand the scene 034. I'm going to assume this is progress.
おっとっとっと、その前に。
What the
さっき好きなブロ
what?
ックをはめればいいって言ったけど、時々フィルムにブロックがくっついて流れてくるあるよ。
Oh
う
god.
わ、そうそう、これこれ。ここだけは同じブロックをはめるあるよ。違うのはめちゃうとメーター減っちゃうからね。
Oh,
つまり視聴率が下がるの。
it was filled in, but I still had to do something.
ちゃんと押せればぐーんと上がるから、ぐーんと。
No.
メーターがぐんぐん伸びてこのポイントを超えれば番組が次に進むあるよ。
Okay, we want to be above the middle.
このポイントを
Or
超え
maybe
ない
that's
と
going to
同
be
じ
dependent on
場
the
面を
scene.
繰り返すことになるから時間の無駄遣いあるね。本番中はここに、
Okay,
あ
again,
とは
must,
みんなが台
it's,
本
oh
通りに
boy.
やってくれるから。さあさあさあ、実際にやってみ
Hopefully
る
this
あ
will
るよ。
make sense
お手
once
本
we
を
start
見せ
pressing
るから。
buttons.
じゃあまずは基本から。
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
これやって
I
み
wanted
る
to
あ
press
るよ。
other things, but it didn't work. Oh, what? Oh
ダメ
boy.
だよ、落としちゃ。
I panicked what button did what. Oh, C is reversed improper. We have to do what they do. Not the smoothest. Not the smoothest. I don't know if that's my
次は
timing.
これに挑戦あるよ。
Yes.
4、2、
Okay.
4。
It's proper.
早いから気をつけるあるよ。
I need to be earlier.
うわ、ちゃんとできたあるね。
Again, this one worried about delay.
次はこれ、3が入るよ。
And if it's like proper, then it's going to be ridiculously tight.
3は難しいあるよ。やるね、うまい
Okay, so that
ある
time
よ。
is a couple of lits, couple of earlies.
最後はこれ、できるかな。 4、2、1、1、4、2、1、1、2。
Each, each indeed.
頑張れ。もっと早く押すあるよ。 4、2、1、1、4、2。
Yani
タイ
ich
ミ
ich.
ングよくね。
Yani ich ich. Yani ich ich.
うわうわうわ、バッチグーあるよ。
Yeah. Thank you, Director
一
Duck.
通り練習してみたけどどうだったあるか。覚えたら簡単だったでしょ。今練習した他にかっちょいい組み合わせをタイミングよく合わせればメーターも一気にアップするあるよ。
Yeah.
最後に言っとくけど8の区切りだけは守ってよ。
What?
8を超えてブロックはめちゃうと機械壊れちゃうわ。
Ah.
電気がビリビリくるとやばいんだよねこれ。
社長、新しい機械買ってくんないかな。無理だよね、うち貧乏だからな。そもそもあんな機械とキャストで放送する方が無理あるよ。やっぱ
I
転
think
職
Director
しよ
Duck's
うか
losing his
な。
mind.
でも北京ダックにはなりたくないしな。
こっちの話あるね。リハーサルうまかったあるよ。ということ。
Now, my assumption is this is a. Have you got that? Do you want to move on? And no, run that by me again. I'm going to hope that that's the case. We're defaulting to. I got it. I'm moving on. I'll make you proud, Der Duck.
よし、じゃあ本番。
Okay,
今
sounds
夜のタイム
enthusiastic.
リミットを守って。
タイムバン
Time, yes, time.
動いてなかったマジ
What about the time? Oh.
また壊れてたあるね。本番はこうやって残り時間を教えるから注意するあるね。
Hmm. So do we get to loop as much as we want? And failure is pure timer, and no, but then we also have another meeting. Oh.
やあミスター X
I like this robot.
秘密組織
He has a lovely mustache.
カートーンタウンの放射能汚染を企てている。至急阻止せよ37。なおこのテープは3秒後に消滅する。マジ？幸運を祈ってるぞ。
Ah! Oh god, I'm panicking so much. I can't. There's stuff happening on the screen. I don't know what it is. I don't. I'm stuck trying to do rhythm and also quick counting. I have no time to look at the screen. Good. Yes, we get to do it again. Always forget also the 3 exists. See, this is a fun idea, however, there's a lot to keep track of. And since I can't really enjoy the visual aspect because I'm so scared of this. Now, did we get? I think I missed. Ah, with this gummy, I will surely save the world. Oops. Oh boy. See, we need to get variety, so I imagine the scene is received well. Oh. Oh. Damn it! I'm so transfixed on variety. I'm just not even thinking about numbers anymore. Oh no! He's dead! Whatever will we do? I still think that's how parachutes work. How do you get a car here? Did I miss something? I'm going to say yes. And then can we watch it back and see what utter mess this is? Yes, we can. A masterpiece of editing, I'm sure it's going to be. Yeah, I want to say this is a fun concept. Maybe it doesn't really work, because here's the problem with Parappa. when you do parappa, it's just you're going to mimic what is you're going to recite what's been said to you. The problem is the voice clips never sound correct because you have to be very quick. You had to be, and then when they have multiple button prompts in a row, it just yeah. But anyway, the problem is it'll just cut itself off and it won't sound good. Sound very disjointed. So what we have here is the visual version of that. The idea of constructed via a rhythm game, a movie, what have some of this kind of works though, in a very funny way. They have them in the series of movies that you're constructing with this, but they. What even includes the failures? Why would you do that? You can't decide if she's jealous / angry or if she's scared with the knife. She's just an uncontrollable ball of emotions right now. No, we didn't get here in the car. They really shouldn't include the failures. See, this is why you shoot more footage than you need. See, I didn't even notice the part where it's just, he threw that. I was still fixing the timer, I didn't even know where that went. Maybe the third time they'll figure out their continuity. Is the quality also degrading? It is. Get to the end, and then can we move on? Yes, we can. It's too many. Very low standards. As I say, look at this train wreck, and then the company will have too much faith and say, people liked it, and then but the next one is just going to diminish in returns until eventually nobody watches and we just cancel it.
やったやった君のおかげで視聴率トップだこの調子で次も頼むスポンサーのビル様を紹介しておこう
社長この BBB が潰れても他で私を使ってくれる
もちろんだよハニー
いや社長大好き
誰だ
これは社長おかげさまで37は視聴率トップを取りました
I don't know if that's him as seeing a design. It's so immediately conveyed a shit. This rabbit is a shit. What is the dirt talk? Rabbit telephone shopping? Alright, we're doing the shopping network. Get the knives. Get the tin cans. We need to show the knife can go through with ease. Get the blender. Get the actors together so they can come and put some shit in the blender and says, oh look at this blender, it's so blendy. You push down on it, it blends. Oh man, of course we need someone to bumble a big bowl of popcorn. I really like this robot. Oh, I miss his moustache though. We got all plug in for his face. It's either bow tie or moustache so far. Shit. Failure immediately, because it was Friday. Shit, arse cock bollocks. Nope. Oh, the fallen stock. It'd be getting worse and worse. You can only record so much, or we only got VHS cameras. Nope. Oh, we're gonna run out of time in this one. Nope. Idiot. Twat. Dipshit. Why you keep pressing the same button, Arebuckle? You should press a different button. This is press this one over here. Let's not even consider how many thingamabobbies frames it takes. I can't remember the word factor frames. The rhythm aspect. Oh no! Why does he have no head? Is that an error, or is that the stuff that moves his head? When I say error, I'm referring to the means of play, not in terms of the original game or a continuity error in the universe.
Nice.
I don't think we're going to make it to the end for some reason. No! He just pressed the same button twice, you're still using the same amount of time. I feel like that's just ideal in terms of continuity. They want you to press that, they can make up to get by without it. No, not again! Well, we ran overtime. Oh, the sponsors aren't going to be happy. We just need to get through it. Oh, it's the best mindset when you're playing a game. We just need to get through it.
この番組はラビット社の提供でお送りします。ラビットテレフォンショッピング。
本日最初の商品はこちら。
どんな汚れも一拭きで落とす強力洗剤オチール。
ほらベイビー、リフォームしたら素敵なお部屋になったよ。3、2、1、待てのいいよ。
おやおや、ウッディさん、派手に汚してますね。
まあそんな時にはオチールで汚れを一拭き。商品ナンバー1強力洗剤オチール。3、2、1、その調子。
Oh yeah, he does get rid of his own head. He cleans his head off.
商品ナンバー1強力洗剤オチール。
よし。そうそう。
汚れの落ちすぎにはご注意ください。
強力洗剤オチール特別価格98カートゥーンダル。
さて次の商品へ行く前に
CM です。
世界最速のコンピューターラビット2000ラビット2000最速です最速です最速ですラビット2000
もう一度。
NG.
世界最速のコンピューター
Okay, so it doesn't matter if you
ラビット2000ラビット2000
they really like continuity.
ラビット2000ラビット2000
Shit.
大丈夫あるか。その調子。
おやおや、モンローさん太りすぎのようですね。
Yeah, I want to say this does not work as well as Parappa and other games of the ilk, and I think the reason is one is more complicated. You can't pay attention, so the end result you have to see the video at the end. Otherwise, what was the point? So they're right to put that in. The problem is the end result isn't worth it because it's so disjointed. Because you get little bits of humor, and I was punching them over and over again. It was dumb but funny.
最後の商品は
This isn't that fun to watch back in general. It's not like and also, but the music's good. Like it's not a fun piece of music. And that's the problem this is running into, where it's just,
大丈夫あるか。
this is just a disjointed mess. And even if I was doing this well, I don't think the end result wouldn't necessarily be that good.
おやおや、ウッディさん何をやってもダメですね。
そんなあなたに幸せな夢を運ぶペンダントの紹介です。商品ナンバー3幸運のペンダントドリーム。 3、2、1。
幸せな夢をあなたにお届けします。
ドリーム特別価格980カートゥーンドル。
ラビットテレフォン
ショッピング。
また来週。
ラビット社の提供でお送りしました。
放送が始まっちゃうよ。急げ。
You know,
ラビットテレフォンショッピング。
この番組は
I think that may be our time with TV DJ.
ラビット
テレフォン
It's a
ショ
game.
ッピング。
I like the idea. It's a game that I like the look of. The models still look good. I like a lot of the character designs. The concept of working on a TV station, having different shows for each level. All good. Yeah.
おやおや、ウッ ンディさん派手に汚してますね。
まあそんな時にはオチールで汚れをひと拭き。商品ナンバー1強力洗剤オチール。商品ナンバー1強力洗剤オチール。
I don't see how this game gets this far. Whenever you make this, whenever you put this part together and test it, how do you look at this and go, yeah, we did it. We did the good. This is fantastic. Ship it. Because the main rhythm game isn't fun. The part at the end can sometimes have its charms, but not often.
世界の最速のコンピューターダビッド2世ダビッド2世最速ですダビッド2世ダビッド2世
Again, I had no context of what I was doing, so I didn't expect to see so many flashes of just a pig just going fwah, fwah, tits. But here we are. How long has it been? Yeah, maybe. Do we still have time for Iron Soldier 3? Maybe we do. Here's the thing, I've already recorded Iron Soldier 3, like I said, this was very last second. Iron Soldier 3 goes on a little bit, but there's a little thing at the end of it that I wasn't expecting to find. So I guess the whole concept of one game to represent a month kind of fell apart, didn't it? Anyway, this TV DJ. Let's move on. Oh boy, this is a long one. Since the destruction of Iron Fist Corporation, the United Republic has been under constant attack by Penta. Penta, once a rival corporation of Iron Fist, has taken control of the cities and wastelands using military force in an effort to establish a worldwide military dictatorship. Intelligence reports state that Penta has recovered top-secret documents amid the rubble of the once mighty Iron Fist Corporation. The corporation plans to create a fleet of Iron Soldiers and maintain control by crushing the rebellion. Your mission as a soldier of the United Republic is to minimize Penta forces and protect the populace as you pilot the Iron Soldier in a one-man war against Penta. The fate of the world rests on your shoulders. Fully destructible environment, destroy everything on screen. 3 robot types available: Iron Soldier, Cedar Walker, or CE Tech. 15 multiple weapons, 25 single-player missions plus arcade modes, 2-player dual mode and cooperative mode. Enhanced destruction effects for buildings and enemies amid rolling terrain. Fully texture mapped and shaded 3D worlds. Oh! Here's the thing. I should note that I don't know what these games are coming into them. Like, I do. The plan is to put the description or the back of the box, kind of like what I did for when I was playing Midas games. Put that on, so you know there's some information about the game. However, I'm doing that after the fact. So I'm wondering if we're going to have a turn-based strategy game, if we're going to have a not armored core. I don't know what I'm stepping into. All I know is that I run Soldier the Third. Nothing more. I do not know my domain. I do not know my lineage. I run Soldier the Third. And that S just looks like a 2. Okay. Oh, so explosion, mighty boom! Ron Soldier the Third is dead. Here's the plane that he crashed in. Okay, so far as expected. For some reason, the name Iron Soldier makes me think of mechs with this design. Lads, you're just supposed to be in there. The signs, sir, the signs. I don't know why you... It's like a case of, we need to show the search mode. We need to show it so we can convey what they're doing. But apparently the pilot, very bored. So, yeah, that's a walker, alright. That's one of us. Oh, his chassis is looking a bit awkward. I don't see why a missile would require a search mode camera. That's just rude. Wait, am I playing as a mech or am I playing as a tank? Oh. I think we're playing as a mech. And it's just the... Oh, the egregiousness of the theft. I mean, we do have not Gundams here. We have Dungams. This is affect that in particular power. They just batter the walkway, nothing on it. How? Oh, okay, did you shoot it? Because I don't know how you guys circle any kind of circular shape out of that if you bopped it. You see, you can tell it's a knockoff Gundam because it has none of the personality and the dullest, greyest color palette. Granted, if you were trying to, if you were going to make a not Gundam as an actual military unit, you probably wouldn't paint it bright white with lovely blue accents. And now he's Heihachi. Is that shot is all? What? Hello, different art style. What the fuck? And we're doing a song and dance number now in front of the moon. What the? Why is what? How is this connected to the rest of this cutscene? We saw people. The mech doesn't have this design. I'm sorry, have we went over to the original cutscene now? Did we try to lure the West in with the dullest, most boring looking shit? And now it's, oh, but now, look, colour! Colour, lads, colour! The Japanese love their colour. We in the West don't. We need to get rid of that. Oh no, see! The Dungam travel to Japan, the land of colour. We are here to remove it! That just blew up for some reason. These buttons are just... dodgy construction, it's all the colour. You don't understand, we're trying to save you from yourselves. Your paint's very, very combustible. And in some circumstances, quite explodable. But seriously, art style wise, what the fuck is going on? Because now we're back to this. And that part in the middle, nothing at all like either. The beginning, the end, I'm assuming this is the end. Not at all fitting for the middle. Did they slap a cutscene in from a different game? Now you're going to step on it, or you're going to kick it out of the way, and then you're going to step on it. We can only assume that the person piloting the... It's weird to say Dungam over and over. The person piloting the Dungam, same person that was in that tank. Look, people, different style, not cartoony. Or was the cartoony merely something that's been seen on screen? Is that irrelevant? Is that not reality? Maybe that's the case. So many questions. by this overly long CG intro. And here come a tiny little tanks for me to step on. Oh, I do love to squish the little tanks. I'm pretty sure you should lock on before you fire the missile. The tank blew up, hit by the missile. The parachute, however, immaculate. You know, it's great that you're able to make all these CG cutscenes, but you know, it'd be better if you actually, you know, had a story or any kind of pacing or structure to it. So here now, see the graffiti getting angry at the colour, at the art. We must destroy this. Yes, you and your cheeky forehead in particular. Iron sold. Good for him. Sure. Did you get all you need to know about this game from that? Maybe we did. 8 minutes, we've been in and out. Is this an axe of regret, do you think? Well, it's a bit of regret for the eyes. Iron Soldier 3. Worldwide industrialization has covered much of the Earth's surface with large cities and wastelands. Global corporations such as Penta are using military force to take over democratic governments in order to create a world. As small conflicts became increasingly common, a need arises for a new type of weapon, a 42-foot tall piloted robot known as the Iron Soldier. This powerful and flexible weapon, debatable, is used by the defense forces of the United Republic, one of the last independent states. The Iron Soldier can carry a wide variety of weapons. This is the story. Negotiate rough urban terrain, engage in close combat with the confines of dense industrial complexes. I'll take it. As part of the United Republic's elite defense force, your job is to pilot and is the pilot and is an Iron Soldier, and use it to stop Penta Industries' terrorist activities and protect the from military harm. That was more a story. And that little bit of text in the entirety of that lengthy ass cutscene. That is not necessarily a compliment to the text. Anything in here? Display options. I would like to see things. Oh, motion blur, shadows. Oh, we have low fifth in our frame rate. We'll leave all as is. Sound options. I would like to hear it. Look at you trying to do balancing. Wait. Oops. Let's not do that. No. How do I? Oh no. Well, I mean, this is neat, I guess. Was it this initially? I think it was. That's, I guess, odd. Are we going to be playing in silence? Advanced controls disabled. Direct controls. Accelerate R1, decelerate R2. I'm starting to think I should read the bloody manual. Select weapon square, fire weapon circle, fast rotation, advanced rotate. What could that be? Shield, jetpack. Okay, we've got some maneuverability. It's weird we haven't accelerate. Well, I'm guessing because the D-pad's going to take over rotation, but I don't know what advanced rotate is. Which I wonder if I turn that on. This is the same, so maybe... I don't know. We'll turn this off for now. Ah yes, the classic controls. I know them well. Accelerate X. Shield and jetpack stolen on the L's. Mass rotation R2. Advanced rotate X. We'll assume they changed them for a reason. Fire weapon. Select weapon. Rotate. Fast rotate. Alright. Alright, best of luck everyone. Oh, demo. Wait, is this demos or have a look at the game? Because I'm only interested in one of those. This appears to be... Oh no. I pressed right. I should just press triangle to get out. Oh no. Ah, no. Right, here we go. One player missions, difficulty normal. Probably to be safe. Unit, Iron Soldier. You also can be a Satyr Walker, a CE Tech, Yep. I guess we'll go for the titular. Player 1, that's me. Difficulty easy, difficulty normal, difficulty high. Why not difficulty low? Definitely insane. I believe we will try to keep this perfectly normal. A very normal round of Iron Soldier III. Hit and run. The walls of Jericho. Follow me. That sounds like the worst possible option of all four. That sounds like an escort mission. Snowman. Oh, I do like to look at the snow. Here's the problem. So we have here. I don't want to be a plane, but I don't think that's going to be the case. But I also don't feel like I want to do any anti-air. This is just horribly grey and dull. This sounds like a nightmare. So I guess we'll snowman. The snow. No man, but snow tank. Here's the thing, I should say, I've never heard of Iron Soldier before. There are 3 of these feckers at least, and I have never heard of it. Snowman, 2 enemy Iron Soldiers are on their way to destroy the city. Protect. Well, this is partially what I didn't want, at least these ones are stationary. Protect the skyscrapers and eliminate both as units. Be sure to find them quickly. The buildings are prone to randomly exploding. Okay, we can have a not pulse rifle. We're just going all in the alien knockoffs apparently. For a second there I thought the game locked up. Mount weapon. Assault rifle. Chainsaw. Hand grenade. Fist. Yep, that's a fist. I think we'll keep it simple. Can we choose each hand? We're doing something with the D-pad. There is sound occurring, but nope. Let us go. Let us hope for the best. I've forgotten the controls. Square select weapon, circle shoot, triangle advance rotate, X fast rotate, R1 accelerate, L2 jetpack, L1 shield, R2 can't remember. Oh, this doesn't use the D-pad at all. It's analog stick. Yes, we look up and down. This does not need to be the analog stick. Iron Soldier, and I here to protect. I am still accelerating. Okay. I'm reversing. This is bad. Okay, you shooting me? Oh, no, you didn't. You know what? if the intro taught me anything, look at my big clompers. Oh wait, have they destroyed the building? Did I destroy the building? Somebody destroyed the building. 2 buildings are destroyed. That's not good. Oh wait, are you in there? Stop that. Oh wait. Yes. Indeed. I mean, so far, that's the thing of the cursor too. Makes me think is Siphon Filter's on the cursor. Isn't that nice? I can't move any further forward. That's unfortunate. Yeah, walk away. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Are you evil? Okay, so just because it's red doesn't mean that's the only villainous force. Hey, what's Joe you? Bum chest. Energy low. First, there he is. How about you? Oh. Okay, there may be some nuances to the combat that I haven't quite picked up on yet. Car? White House. Is this a nicely elaborate game over sequence or something gonna happen? The fuck was the... Why all that? Oh, great. We just couldn't have kept all that loaded. No, Bob was back here. No, go ahead and run. I swear, if I have to protect buildings. Yep. That's a plan. Hit and run. Collect the supply crates located in a warehouse complex in the city. Completing this mission will give you access to Completing this mission will give you access to the Rachel's Gatling gun Rev 2. So completing Snowman will have got us nothing. There's no Iron Fist Industries. Is Iron Fist Industries the western offshoot of the Mishima Zaibatsu? Right, here we go again. Here's the thing, the acceleration thing doesn't work that bad. It's fine because you just press it and you're just walking. Okay, rotate, so yes. So, okay, so that's... Here's the thing, I would have thought advanced rotate, I don't see any difference. Advanced rotate makes me feel like we should just continue walking in the direction, but we can twist around. Can I can't. There we go. Yes, soon, indeed. Nearable. No. I don't know what advanced means. Faster. Again, the problem here with their setup. Oh yeah, I have a shield. Wait, I don't have a shield. I also don't have a jetpack. Also notice there my speed's up at the top left of the blue bar. But like the problem we run into here, we can't strafe, which is very unfortunate. Also, I feel like my directions here are a wee bit vague. And now on the planet, I agree with their choice of changing controls by making R1 and R2 accelerate and brake or decelerate / reverse. Because I have full control now over all the face buttons. Still don't fully know what I'm doing. Active supply crates located in a warehouse complex. Alright. Warehouse complex. Warehouse complex. Warehouse complex? You look kind of warehousey. And that they look like cardboard boxes that have been positioned to look like buildings. I mean, so far I would agree with their numbering, and that this is probably the best first mission of the lot. Ah, big ass crate. That is a crate meant for an is. Because who the shit is going to pick that thing up? What mighty forklift are you going to need for that? I don't think the one from Alien's going to do it. Can I hold the button? Yes. Wait. No, it's a 3-shot burst. So here's the thing. The yellow could actually be friendly, but as the intro taught me, we have no friends. We step on all. If you fit under my mighty clomper, then that is where you go. Should probably test it at some point. Then again, maybe I've killed so many that they'll just be antagonistic regardless. Hello there. No, you're shooting me, alright. Okay, stepping on them bad. Here's the thing, this is the best mission to start with in terms of learning controls. However, not exactly the most thrilling. Having a casual walkabout looking for some boxes. Oh wait. I just realized it was on top of that, wasn't it? My mistake was thinking that they would have been out and about. Yep, there we go. There we go. I solved the mystery. Okay, but we can try this again. There is no restart. Alright. What poorly paced, overly long game over cutscene do we have this time? Oh, it's me! Well, at least that wasn't as long. But also that means that that was the satyr before. So why would you show the satyr cutscene and not just that one? Right. Let's go get those building-sized crates. You see, they built the crate first, and then they built the building around it. Or perhaps they built the building, and then they built the crate within the building, so that then, whenever for the time is necessary, the building will kind of unfurl. Here's the question. Just want to make sure this doesn't actually hurt me. It doesn't hurt me. I was just getting shot a lot. I mean, going around decking a bunch of buildings. Has its charms. So I'm going to assume I'm going to look for any of the curiosity. Is the buildings that they, no. I was going to say, is it all the buildings that I thought looked like cardboard boxes? This is points. What do points get you in this? Don't know. Perhaps some kind of shop. Alright, I am taking a lot of damage very quickly. Probably on account of my lack of fighting anything. However, there's also a distinct lack of feedback. Like, I'm getting hit here and I couldn't really tell other than I looked at the health bar. Oh. Now back to the punching. You know, it was kind of fun the first 10 times. Can't say the latter 10 have been particularly engaging. If we had some feedback as to how many we required, maybe that would help. No, turn. Okay, stripe boxes, energy, we should save those henceforth. Guess we can still pick them up even though we don't need it. Oh, speed up! Okay, I can just hold down punch. I don't have to keep pressing it. Fantastic stuff. You anything? Your pain. Good to know. You know, when we said the warehouses, I thought this was going to be like a warehouse district. And then, you know, we just get the boxes, but nope. Alright, red equals air, yellow ground, all antagonistic. There's a green dot here. That just means turret. There are no friends to Ron Soldier the Third. 'Tis a lonely life. Running around, fisting buildings. Huzzah! This is not the most effective means of cleanup. Pilot player 1 time 6 minutes 12. It felt longer. Shots fired 285, enemies killed 30, bullets destroyed 45. Score 51,920. What does that mean? Don't know. Congratulations, you have destroyed enough warehouses and collected the supply crates. The Rachel's Cattle and Gun Revision 2 is all yours. Congratulations! You made a new high score! That's the highest score for this level! That's the best time for this level! Aren't you great, you little shit? Sure. We must cement my brilliance. So then, judging by our little readout here at the bottom, I'm going to assume this is going to be, at the very least, 5 blocks of 4, so therefore 20 missions. I don't know what the latter 5 would be. Let's just see what it is. Oh, see, that's what the Gatling... Our Gatlings are shoulder mounted. Defend... Oh, jeez. Defend Jericho 7 against the assaults of Penta! They have dispatched several sitter walkers, so be careful. Destroy all the enemy walkers. Let's give it a go. Right. Move weapon, mount weapon, mount weapon! Yes! Range short, speed high, damage medium, precision low. What's our assault rifle? Medium damage. Yes! Ooh, we can have them on our waist. Let's go shoulder. Can I have chainsaw in my... No. Our forearm also gets shortened a little bit. I can't help but feel you kind of give up on the design of the chainsaw. See, what if a box but with a wee angle on it? We can only mount this in our left hand. In fact, no matter what, we are only left-handed. The shield is only for the right. We're very right. We're very left-heavy, rather. We're just going to topple over. Grenade go on waist. You think we should be allowed to take the chainsaw in our right hand? But no. But no. Alright. So points mean nothing then, is what I'm taking away from that. What the fuck, game? You little jaunty shithead. I don't know if we can hit it when you're that close. Okay, where's my Gatling gun? Oh my god. Here's the thing, I don't want to destroy the buildings. This is my base, is it not? I mean, maybe it's just because I have a slight fondness for mechs, but this game seems fine. It controls well enough. The acceleration feels fine. The aiming's generally fine. The combat kind of basic. We get to customize our mech in terms of weapon loadout, however not as much customization as I would like. Our quickness to the escort and defense missions, not the greatest. Also, the distinct lack of any kind of strafing. Can't feel at the very least if I've advanced on that I should be able to do that, you know? The advance rotate. Ah, now we do a strafe, but no, we just continue to walk forth. Continue to walk forth. Yeah, there's a lot of enemy forces. There's Lord Walker. I need to leave you alone. Yeah, I know it is. That's why I need to leave him alone. I need to go fist the building in the hopes of a health drop. You think, since I'm technically defending, you think, you know, there would be some kind of aerial drop? They can send out the call, hey lads, could you give us a fucking hand? Judging by our radar, we're getting pelleted by all kinds of enemy fire. Oh, this is too steep. I may be big boy, but not that big of a boy. Well, I mean, thanks for destroying the building. I guess. It's us during better times. Probably not good. Oh no! Dong. I've fallen and I can't get up. This is the description for the fourth one. I need to confirm my fears. Some senators going about their business. There's a convoy going about his business. Escort? Hell no. That's Ron Soldier the Third. It's neat. It's fine. It regrettably goes on as it regrettably has some control shortcomings, or at least things that seem to be shortcomings, and also regrettably immediately goes into defense missions, which kind of suck. Just to confirm, I need to see what advanced controls mean, so I'm going to have a quick look here. Okay, so I found a thing here and it's confusing me. Hold on. It's the part where this is a DVD. DVD interactive. What is the new on DVD? It's like I scrolled and things. Oh, is this a weird DVD game adaptation? But look, it's the game. I don't. What the feck is this Batarang bullshit? Get selection, weapon selection, weapon. It might still be here. Oh, the walkers can get invisibility. Advanced controls. The advanced controls enable you to steer the torso. That's what I thought, but I couldn't get it to work. Enable you to walk in one direction while firing in a different one. Yeah. That's shit you want to do in a Mac. The direct controls are optimized for the Nuon controller, and I said it is optimized for a standard controller, not your fucking nonsense. When advanced control mode is enabled, it is enabled by default. Was it? I don't think it turned. You can walk one direction while looking in another. Yeah, no. You must activate. So you need. So to do it, you need to both turn on advanced controls and then toggle the advanced controls. So triangle. Once the controls have been activated, holding down. Holding down. I mean, I was holding down. Also, I was also holding down triangle. I couldn't get it to work. Whatever. Mystery solved. Sort of. Partially. One mystery solved. Another mystery gained. The mystery of what the fuck's a Nuon. It's so mysterious the damn thing won't load anymore. There we go. I want to know what a fucking Nuon is. Hold on. Nuon DVD technology. Nuon is technology developed by VM Labs that has features to a DVD player. In addition to viewing DVDs, one can play 3D video games and use enhanced DVD navigation controls such as zoom and smooth scanning or DVD playback. One can also play CDs. Good for them. What a weird. This is an N64 controller. Why would you do that? This is what makes more sense. What games? Oh, it's very successful. Tempest 3000, so a Jaguar game. A Free Fall 3050. I don't know what that is. Isn't that? It's just, Merlin Racing later has sequel titled Miracle Space Race for the PlayStation. Space Invaders XL. Ron Soldier 3. Later recalled due to incompatibility with some players. Fantastic. Ballistic only available with Samsung players. Capcom game apparently called Puzzle Loop. The next Tetris DLX only available with Toshiba players. And Train Shinchan 3. Korean only. Wow! What a fantastic system of well thought through. Well thought through. Proposed games. Amaze. Atari Quest Hits Battleship. Boggle Breakout. Bugdom Bustin' Move. There's just something. Dragon's Lair. Oh, DVD games in the DVD player. How novel. Game of Life. Shite. A load of out shite. Old games and shite. Ooh, missed. Yeah, it's the real fortune. Titan Free Tiger was Star Trek Invasion. Spiderman. Well, that's something at least. Speedball. Sorry, Riven. Rest 2, RC, Power Shovel, Pong, Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure, everyone's favorite Pitfall. Then 2 new. Oh, we could have seen what it meant to be Nuon. What would a Nuon board game be? What would a Nuon casino be? What would a Nuon RC racing be? And how many players would it be limited to? Or regions? Also, what's this? People 3050 is an action figure developed by Total Arcade software published by the Lab for the Nuon. Only for the Nuon. Also Windows, actually. It's also Windows. It was ported to Windows in 2019. What? It's on Steam. Hold on. I need Iron Soldier to shut up. We need to see what's going on with Free Fall. Josh. It's your man from MDK. What's he doing here? Oh, wait, free fall. I see. Turn it back down, actually. Wow. What marvelous UI. What marvelous everything. That's, wow. Well, the legacy of the new one lives on. Now you can get a little piece of that history. With Freefall 3050 AD. Now on Steam. Tony Takushi presents Freefall 3050 AD. It is the year 3050 AD. We really need to emphasize the AD. And man has moved to cities high above the earth. The player controls Commander Alexander Menon, a drop cop, in the year 3050. Wow, did you come up with this first or the concept? Because this feels kind of desperate. Freefall 3050 AD is... sorry. This get their grammar correct. Freefall 3050 AD is shooter, played in first or third person while falling through gang-infested cities and locations high above Earth. It was, you know, the gangs of orbs? What the fuck am I even looking at? Yeah, an error occurred in comprehension as well. Whatever. You can move, spin, shoot, and use your air brakes as you fall through increasingly tougher neighborhoods. There isn't anything else out there quite like it. This is a quote from who? We don't know. Gameplay offers both mission-based levels as well as dedicated shooter stages. The game features 15 levels, 4 training levels, 2 levels of difficulty. Each mission starts with the main character launching into freefall to pursue and shoot down criminals. The player has laser guns, homing missiles, and grenades, as well as specialized tools like air brakes to slow the descent. The player must also manage an oxygen supply. Why? As well as their health, which can be topped up by collecting pickups in levels. I don't think this game would require a GTX 960 or higher. Nor will it need 4 GB of RAM. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, that's Iron Soldier 3. If you ran Nintendo, I'm sure this is going to be good. Have better sports games, especially football. What do they have now? Like 3? Better graphics wouldn't hurt either. Real insightful, Alex, real insightful. I like it the way it is. Everything's going good. It's not, Jordan. It's not going good. I own both a PlayStation and a Nintendo 64. When I go to rent or buy games, I always go PlayStation because choice-wise, Nintendo might have a few good games, but the rest suck. Chad, you were asked what you would do if you ran Nintendo. How does this help the business, Chad? How do we improve? I would launch the Dolphin with a new Metroid game. Gamers love Samus. God, even back then, people were desperate for a new Metroid. How many people are willing to wade through a sea of crappy driving games again? How many people are willing to go without RPGs, good or bad, for another 5 years? The answer is nobody. And it is problems like these that killed the 64. To keep the Dolphin from suffering the same fate, Nintendo must get third-party support and encourage these developers to use the Dolphin's technology to create original games. I mean, here's the thing. The preamble, not fucking useless. The third party part, alright, someone said something sensible. Congratulations, Harry. I would play all the Nintendo I want, then sell all the games and make lots of money. Yes, Nathan. Finally, someone with sense.